My 25M girlfriend 24F just accused me of cheating on her with my friend 20M. Throwaway account, for privacy reasons. I am the lead vocalist of a band, and, for the record, I am not gay. I do not hold anything against LGBTQ people, but I am straight, and I have never cheated or given my girlfriend a reason to think I was. My girlfriend has had bad previous relationships before, though. Recently, because COVID-19 has been calmed down somewhat, and because we all needed the extra money, we played at a club in the city where I live. I don't want to give too many details here, but my friend, who is the guitarist of the group, is suicidal, mentally ill, and cuts himself frequently. There is not much I can do because he refuses to get help and is stubborn as a literal mule, though it eats me alive daily, knowing what he does to himself. After our show, my friend had a complete mental breakdown and started sobbing backstage and trying to reopen the stitches that he has over some deep cuts. I was trying to comfort and restrain him at the same time, so I bear hugged him, and he hugged me back and just sort of let himself go. I was trying to comfort him, and then my girlfriend came running out of nowhere, and she grabbed my arm, pulled me up, and accused me of cheating. As you can understand, I was confused by this, and she accused me of cheating on her with my friend behind her back and using her for money, even though I earn more than her, before shoving me away and walking off. I got another band member to watch over the guitarist and followed her back home. We argued for hours over the whole thing until we eventually just went our separate ways. She's in the bedroom, and I'm on the couch as I write this. Can somebody tell me what to do? I don't want our relationship to be ruined just because I was trying to be a good friend. Sounds like your girlfriend is very toxic. If you can't show compassion to a friend without her going ballistic, then get her out of your life ASAP. It doesn't matter if your bandmate is male or female, a hug is something everyone needs sometimes. Hey 24F, I know you think I cheated, but if I can't even comfort someone close to me with life-threatening issues without you blowing up, I can't see myself to continue this relationship. Would be a start. Dump her. Your friend needed you and she made it about her and was OKWU prioritizing her instead of your hurt friend. That's fucked up. Is it possible she is projecting back onto you? By projecting, I mean, is it possible she cheated and is so insecure she thinks you will too? I've had experience with this, and they tend to stretch scenarios of a string bean scenario that is purely innocent involving care for another and turn it into volcanoes of mass destruction. As you said, if one is straight, how can it actually be true? Whatever you do, sir, do not apologize for caring for your friend. Even in sarcasm. It's a very simple line and she is crossing it extremely poorly. My girlfriend has had bad previous relationships before. Why were her relationships bad? Your GF sounds very toxic and that she needs all your attention. Also, if it is your place, she needs to sleep on the couch so she can grow up a little. If your GF knows about your friend's illness, then shame on her. Also, your friend needs professional help, therapy, prescribed meds. He needs an intervention if he is still cutting himself. Is she projecting? Sounds like she is looking for an excuse because she cheated. Edit spelling. Your girlfriend sounds insecure and toxic. The best thing to do is walk away. As for your friend, you did the right thing being there for him. You seem like a genuine person. I guess your girlfriend doesn't know you well enough since she immediately accused you of cheating with your ill friend. I don't really got advices other than wait for your girlfriend to respond back soon. I help comfort a lot of people, offering them hugs and gifts, and not a single time my girlfriend had accused me of cheating. I don't want our relationship to be ruined just because I was trying to be a good friend. Well, that's on her then. You did nothing wrong, but she's extremely jealous to the point that you can't console desperate, suicidal friends. Is that who your future should be with? Dump her. There needs to be a limit on how many people you could be a pillar for, and your girlfriend doesn't sound like a person pleasant enough to stretch yourself thin for with all the reassurance she'd need. If you can't hug a mate who's trying to harm himself, she isn't the one, bro. God knows she hugs her friends too, guess that makes her a cheater too. What a vile and disgusting view of masculinity she has. You can't show affection and comfort unless it's sexual. If you had kids with her, would you be allowed to hug them, or would she think you were a pervert? Your friend's life is more important than your girlfriend's insecurities. Don't apologize, don't back down. Some things are worth standing up for in a relationship no matter what the backlash, and this is one. Hey you. I agree with most of the other comments. I think your girlfriend is quite toxic, and if she cannot handle you putting your attention on someone else, especially someone who's a very close friend, suffering. I can't imagine how she'd handle you being with and around other peers. It wouldn't be wise to hang on to and enable this type of behavior. I think you should really try and convince your friend to seek professional help. It's very sweet of you to really put yourself out there for him, but seems like he's got way bigger issues within, bigger than what you can handle. Don't get yourself emotionally drained by him, as close as you both might be. Sending good vibes from afar XX. She sounds like a needy jealous cow. If someone is literally crying and harming themselves and you are hugging them and saving them from that, no one should treat you that kai for doing that. She does not sound emotionally stable either. Sounds like your personality attracts unstable people. You can't save everyone. Sounds like the type of girlfriend that doesn't allow you to have female friends. That's ridiculous. I'm bisexual, and if my husband went off on me every time I showed compassion, I'd leave his ass yesterday. I get that you are attached, but is this really a reoccurring theme you want in your life? There's no way a sane person would take that as cheating. What relationship? She's so toxic, dude. This isn't high school, y'all are adults. She literally had a meltdown over you comforting a friend. Please explain to me how that's a healthy relationship. Most sane people would have seen that and just asked what was wrong later after y'all were away from your friend. She literally blew up and went nuclear. She acts like she is in high school just for the drama, man. Have you told her of your friend's history with suicide and his current mental health? If you did and she still accused you, I would leave her. You're trying to save his life, and if a hug and a cry is what it takes, hug that guy for as long as he needs it. She could have stayed with you and showed support, or backed off and talked to you about it later. She could also be the one cheating and took any chance she had to call you out on anything. What she did is a huge red flag that will keep repeating if you stay with her. Break up, be there for your friend. I hope your friend pulls through, maybe offer to go with him to talk to someone. SHT, you're surrounded by loons. Your relationship wouldn't be ruined because you were being a good friend. Your relationship would be ruined because your girlfriend is fucking toxic. You forget about your girlfriend and go check on your friend, he needs you more than her. You're a good person. If she can't see that, then she needs to work on herself with therapy would be best, especially over past experiences and projecting them into new relationships. I'm not sure there is much you can do to fix this. If she doesn't trust you irrationally, that's pretty much impossible to mend. Good luck. If your goal is to try to help her, it'll take pointing out that somewhere in her life she's learned the extremely toxic and damaging viewpoint that men cannot express any platonic physical affection to each other. Does she also believe that any women who hug each other are lesbians? Does she believe that all hugs must be sexual? You're just one person, and you're battling years of messed up programming that she's obviously received. It's also the case that she's expressing that she's unable to believe the words that you're saying, and if there's no trust, there's no relationship. She's deep down in lots of damage right now, and you may not be able to save her from herself. This could be over no matter what you say or do. Your relationship isn't being ruined just because you were trying to be a good friend. It's being ruined because she's being irrational and very self-centered. Get a new girlfriend. This one is broken. Dude. The answer here is simple. She is actively cheating on you. But so she's not the bad guy, she is going to try this horseshit she pulled. Now she can blame you and go be with the person she's cheating with. She's projecting and she might have cheated on you. Let her calm down, then just tell her the truth. The full truth if she did not already know everything about your band member, then leave the rest in her hands. It's possible she's projecting onto you, i.e. she is cheating on you, or it's entirely possible that the lockdown has been terrible for her mentally, or maybe she is just a toxic person. So just tell her the truth, then leave the rest into her hands. Question is, why are you on the couch? No, for real, she has to build self-esteem and trust in you. Have your friend Baker acted. Help him help himself. Tell your girlfriend to either believe you or leave. Screw your girlfriend big time. She doesn't sound too emotionally grown up. Just see this way as she not creating an excuse to put the blame on you and finally dump you for as per her fancy. You did a really good thing trying to comfort your friend. Your girlfriend is toxic and I recommend you break up with her. Especially since she is so manipulative that she would lie to force her way. There's something more to this on her part. Could she have guilt? Maybe she did something behind your back, feels guilty about it, and is trying to make you the scapegoat of her guilt. Why would she overreact to a hug? I've had girlfriends in the past that were jealous, but not to a point where a hug caused so much repercussions. Just my 2 cents. Sounds to me her previous relationship went bad due to her toxic behavior. I bet the previous guys wouldn't stand up to that shit attitude and just ditched her. Also, by stressing so much you are cheating on her, she is simply projecting it. I wouldn't be surprised if she's the one cheating on you. She sounds batshit crazy. I would cut that loose so quick. She is projecting. Source: Life. Simple. End it. Also, I wouldn't have followed her home. Fuck that. I'm going to continue comforting my friend, who needs help. Not give any attention to her bullshit. Seems to me she just wants to end things but can't find a good reason to, so she's cherry-picking this. Your friend was trying to harm himself and you tried to stop him, and she sees that as proof that you're having a gay cheating relationship. What? Be there for your friend. He needs you way more than your insecure girlfriend right now. All you can do is tell her what's going on, and if she can't understand that or believe you, then that is her problem. I'd bet $10 she's cheating and projecting onto you. Your relationship is already ruined. Run. If your girlfriend doesn't understand the situation with your friend, then dump her. Everyone has issues, but everyone needs more understanding and less selfishness. Also, it should be you sleeping in the bedroom and her on the couch. Your life doesn't revolve around her. Man up. Plus your buddy who needs help. Find him a doctor and drive his butt there and sit in on the conversation between the doc and your friend. Show support. You may need to find another band member until he's better. Life sucks sometimes. Your relationship isn't ruined because you were being a good friend. It's ruined because she is insecure, jealous, possibly projecting, and unable to be remotely reasonable. She's obviously very traumatized by some past issues to see someone offering comfort to a friend and assume cheating. Try to make it work with her. I'd be willing to bet she's recently cheated and needs to be the victim so she doesn't feel guilty about it, and is projecting the guilt on you. Stop trying to shame me for being a good friend. Come out and talk to me like an adult. You'll soon see where my heart lies. It's an argument, but she hasn't told you about why she thinks you are cheating. You need to find this part out first before you can set her fears aside or see that there is a misunderstanding from her part. I really doubt it is because you are holding a crying person in your arms. There seems to be more to this. Tell her you don't want your friend to kill himself and to check out his wrist sometime. You said she had a bad previous relationship, so I get why she could fly off the handle some, but she needs to realize the extent of your buddy's need for what you did. She's a cunt.